Gentlemen, students and scholars, teachers and trainers, professors and professionals, those who are watching, listening, it is very nice time, nice place, nice section. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, heartily, cordially welcome all of you today. Dear friends, we will go through today our Faulkner. A Rose for Emily is Faulkner's first story published in a national magazine. This story was adopted for film by Shubuk Cinema Company, one of the most frequently anthologized stories by Faulkner. A Rose for Emily is the remarkable story of Emily Grierson, an aging spinster in Jefferson, whose death and funeral drew the attention of the entire town. The man, mostly out of curiosity to see the inside of her house, which no one save an old maidservant, combined gardener and cook, in at least 10 years. The unnamed narrator, which some critics have identified as the town or at least a representative voice from it in a seemingly haphazard manner, relates key moments in Emily's life, including the death of her father and a brief fling with a young Kirot favored Homer. Barren beyond the literal level of Emily's narrative, the story is sometimes regarded as symbolic of the changes in the South during the representative periods. A Rose for Emily may be considered a tragic love story in naturalistic modes, a detective story, a thriller, and a typical Hindi story with surprising endings. The story is divided into 5 sections. The sections are not in chronological orders. In section 1, Faulkner juxtaposes the townspeople's most lasting impression of Emily, her portrait as an old woman, and the crayon picture of her father's. This placement highlights the of her father's male characteristics, just as the father's picture rests on a tarnished gilt easel. Emily has shown an ebony cane with a tarnished gold head. The ebony cane reflects the authority and violence of the father, who is later a dark silhouette, clutching a whip since gilt is simulated or fake gold. Both the gilt easel and the tarnished gold heads of the cane connote the tarnished nature of the aristocratic Grecian name, for gold cannot tarnish its pures. The juxtaposition, however, suggests more complex issues. When Emily's father rise, she attempts to retain the corpse and secludes herself when she fails. The townspeople accuse her by saying, "We remembered all the young men her father had driven away, and we knew that with nothing left, she would have to cling to that which had robbed her, as people will her father, the dominant patriarch, her of her husband, and that part of a female's existence that can find fulfillment only through marriage. Emily Kelly eventually acts that male dominance by killing Homer Warren. Now robbing herself, she becomes the black silhouette of her father and assimilates his characteristics. After Homer's death, she successfully retains the corpse, and when she secludes herself this time, the townspeople reason that it is as if that quality of her father, which had thwarted her woman's life so many times, had been too indolent and too furious to die. That same Grecian pride of her father is too virulent or poisonous to die and allow her to marry. The word virulent is interesting in that it not only means poisonous, or virulent is interesting in that it not only means poisonous or malignant. Obviously, Homer is poisoned, and Mr. Creation period becomes a malignant cancer that spreads to his daughter, but also plays off the word virile, meaning capable of procreating or manly. His creation's poison is so malignant that it destroys the opportunity for procreation and transforms the womanly part of her into manliness. When Emily finally does appear again, she has vigorous iron grey hair like that of an active man until she dies at the age of 74. This same hair appears on the pillow next to Homer, whom the unnatural manly part of Emily killed, but to whom the womanly part of Emily still clings. In section 2, the juxtaposition of the upstairs window portrait and young virgin tableau emphasizes the inversion of these two images and provides some clues to Emily's motives for murder. If the upstairs portrait is an inversion of dominance to the act of murder, the motive may be as well Mr. Creation's motive for depriving of Emily's shooters is based on a romantic vision of virginity. Practically, Emily is an economically feasible commodity through marriage, and Mr. Creation, who died penniless, needs the money, but he rejects marriage to on a pedestal as a perpetual virtue and virgin, a symbol of godly love, of a holy quest, and of a long-lost feudal system that prefigures the antebellum South's reverence for a noble creation name. For Emily, however, marriage is a more practical concern than virginity as Jason Richmond Compson said in The Sound and the Fury, virginity means less to a woman. It was man invented virginity, not woman. For a woman, virginity is an unnatural state maintained merely to assure marriage. Marriage is practical concern, for it defines her social and economic status for the rest of her life. Virginity is not the issue. Her family, despite miscreation and the townspeople's obsession with her virginity, Emily probably experienced intercourse before the murder. Her appellation throughout the story shifts from Miss Emily, emphasizing her virginal and unmarried state, to poor family, suggesting the despoiled virgin. The title of the story is A Rose for Emily. The virginal wish is absent in the title, and a rose is medieval symbol for vagina. As such, the title would read A Vagina for Emily. Furthermore, Homer is lying in an attitude of embrace, as if anticipating or completing sexual activity, and he is cuckold, a term thus by definition can apply only to married men, even if married only by deed. Marriage, not virginity, is Emily's primary concern. If Emily marries Homer, she must give up her creation name with all his implied words to take Homer Bannon's name. Bannon is a home place, home phone, or two words. Bannon and Bannon. Homer is not a noble Bannon, worthy of a creation, but a common laborer as his wife. Emily would be Baron of social position, but without him, Emily is literally Baron of childbearing and physical and emotional intimacy. Notably, Homer's initials are tarnished into obscurity on his silver toilet set, a possible betrothal. Peasant silver is inferior to gold. but more important, the initials symbolic of the offending name are erased, so that Emily attempts to keep some balance of marriage without the transference of Homer Baden's name. Arrived the angel portrait in section 3rd, the picture placements are reversed chronologically, moving backward to the structural center of the story that returns Emily to her most innocent state. She is a girl again, even though about over 30. Her father is no longer alive to drive off her shooters. She doesn't need protect the creation way. For the money is gone and her poverty immunizes her, and even though Homer has professed that he is not the marrying type, he does return after the cousins leave. Why then does Emily choose to kill her only chance for physical and emotional intimacy? The whip is the final principal clue in Article 1. Her father held the horse whip when she was a young woman. However, she and Homer go buggy riding. Homer holds the whip along with the reins to marry. Homer would again transfer control into the hands of a man one whom she could not trust with her well-being anymore. Then she could trust her father. For Homer's lively man sang with the younger man at the Alex Club, and was not the marrying type. Through the violence or whip of murder, Emily figuratively takes over the reins of her life. The downstairs window in section 4 restores Emily as the town icon last creation. A non-clasher that reflects romanticism of the town, so all townspeople themselves, even when successive generations wear from way of father more romantic nations. Emily remains as traditions, a duty, a care, a sort of heritage upon the town. As part of that hereditary obligation, the townspeople not only remit her taxes, but perhaps Canton murdered at her funeral. They do fear Tisha, though they will have to force, implying they suspect Homer's demise. Yet they do nothing during her lifetime, why despite all the evidence the townspeople place Emily on a pedestal. When they believe she is fallen, they declare that she carried her head high enough, as if she demands more than the recognition of her dignity as the last creation. As if it had wanted that touch of ugliness to reaffirm her impressiveness, improvisedness, and the older people representative of the antebellum shouts ever that even grief could not cause a real lady to forget noblish without calling it noblish obliged wisdom, elevates a penniless, eccentric old maid to the status of nobility merely because her lineage links her to the old South. The townspeople boast Emily as part of her obligation to conform to their romantic vision of the last creation, effectually depriving her of both love and responsibility to that end. They are no better than Mr. Creation, for neither her needs nor her deeds matter. Section 5 returns to the first and the only literal portrait mentioned in the story. The crayon picture of the father as the muses profoundly. As his daughter's funeral is included, tremendous influence by dooming marriage, he triggered death. Marriage and death become as inextricably in this passage as Homer is from the very in which he and Emily live. The rose from the title family emerges in the form of the rose that is was bridal chamber and charm, and Homer is both gloom and chaos. The epitaph is written that has cook hold it Homer, stolen his bride because death outlasts love and conquers even the grimace of love. Emily chooses an affair with death rather than a marriage to a living man because her father taught her the pain of love. Throughout the story, the father and the potential groom are parallel. Both are tag men, birds carrying whips and bows treated. Emily, all images associated with dream or metaphors of pain and sorrow, marriage and death are inseparable because love and pain are inseparable. Thank you all of you, dear brothers, friends. May God bless all of you. Thank you. Nice to see, nice to listen, nice to talk to you. May God bless all of you. Today is very nice time, nice place, nice section that you are listening the words of God that will help